Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, no love lost between these NFC East rivals. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Tyler Loop set to kick off.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready! 60 Bison.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play's pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Bronco switch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Get it!
Richardson back to throw. He brings it in. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
On the ready.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hurry.
Working quickly here.
60 Bison.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. They had surprise and size on that run block, and neither worked. He's cut down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Buffalo 18. Bronco 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On the check.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we go. Go.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to take this return.
Touchdown down at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. Take away that big old tight end.
This one is up and good. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Richardson now. It's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Here we go. Check. Bronco 80. Panther 60.
Barkley off the pistol give. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Offense up to the line. Rolling from the pistol. Richardson. He's back. Here's Barkley. They're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On first down, it's Richardson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ready? And King Cowboy 80.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. It's downfield, he's got it! And he's in for the Washington touchdown! The Commanders break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Eagles 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He dodged the tackle. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Play action. Hurts has it. He rolls to his right. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the fray. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Turning to Henry on third. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
This is Henry on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
No throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Out is Tyler Luke for the field goal attempt. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get off it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This will end up as a touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take off.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
1st down, a run with Barkley. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, check. 60 Vices, 60.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They had surprise and size on that run, Brock, and neither worked. He's cut down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the lake. It's the Commanders with work to do on 2nd and 12. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
At the 43-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The Tennessee rookie picks it off. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the clock's come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Richardson now on first and 10. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Crack all 80.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't good enough. There it is, drop it. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Dumped off to his running back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards, and that's a Philadelphia first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Neil Carrick making that stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
No touch, no touch.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Looking at his fullback now. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Back at the 32.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Forced out to his right. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Here we go. Here we go. Ready,
They think they hand it off. Now Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
60 by 6. Ready.
Throwing now, Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. On the move, past the 40. Big man showing up the yards. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can retake the lead as they tie it up here.
Go ahead and raise your hand if you want to be the guy trying to stop that freight train moving at full speed after he already shrugged off one of his teammates. I wouldn't. That's why I'm in this booth. And with that type of effort, no surprise, nobody could stop him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Eagles 20.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Great.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, third down. Finds his fullback. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. He'll throw it. Escapes out to the left. He's got it to his running back. Still fighting forward. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. On the give, here's Eckler. Drops for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Hurts the throw. Still on his feet. He's dropped. They've got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll run here with Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, kid, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And now they're left with third and goal.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts now on third and goal. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. It's a sneak, Hurts. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
19. Go.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Lions.
Richardson on 1st and 10. This is Lazard working the right side. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Wanted Ridley, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Great. Set. And let's go.
Now a run with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12.
Eagles 33. Commanders 21. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
63 yards to gain on the play. That's good for Commanders. 1st down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Eagles. Ready?
Richardson fires quickly out wide. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, given 7. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
A loss of 2 yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles with a 5-point lead. So now here's 3rd and 5. Running once more with Henry. Keeps away from one. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the 1st down, partner, and that's going to seal this win.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
On first and 10. It's Henry. Escapes the defender. Still moving. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
No touch that. 180, 180. No touch.
Give it to Hill. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Well, I call that a table setter. If you're getting that kind of efficient production out of your fullback, well, that just sets the table up for everyone else on this offense to eat.
Great.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
180, 180. No touch.
The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in